What's going on, everybody? It's been a while since we've uploaded anything. It's kind of been a little hectic around the dojo, so to speak. Just a lot of college stuff that I've been doing. Actually, I got a midterm I got to do by Sunday, so I'm still kind of in the middle of all that. Plus, I ran into quite a bug. I was sick all week. I missed a lot of work. But anyway, if you remember, the last video we uploaded was the unboxing for the Power A Fusion controller. I believe it was the Fusion. Was it the Fusion?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A fact checker behind me.
Call me Fox News.
But the Power A Fusion controller, we did the unboxing for that, and I've had it for well over a week now. And so I thought I would take the time to give my opinion on it, my review, out of like 10. And I'm choosing to give it a solid 9. I'm going to give it a 9. The first, obviously because, I mean, nothing's perfect. The first time I opened it out of the box, I was a little worried. I mean, it looked cool. I was excited. I changed the grips out from the default grips that it came with to the softer feel grips that you could use. And when I first plugged it in and I was using it, I got into my PlayStation, and the left analog stick decided it wanted to, I don't exactly know what you'd call it. It was kind of sticking, like not physically sticking, but it was like telling the PlayStation that I was still scrolling through the menu. So every time I was in like when I would first enter a game, or I was on the menu in the PlayStation, it would just keep scrolling up and down real rapidly. I couldn't do anything until I like hit X or some random buttons or knocked it into the right spot where it would tell it to stop. But within like half an hour of using it, it stopped that, and I haven't had an issue with that ever since. So overall, that was the only problem I ran into with this controller, and it could have easily been, you know, just a fluke. Maybe something you'd want to watch out for, but for me personally, it wasn't an issue. You might not like the corded idea, but I mean, it's a tournament designed for a tournament controller, so obviously wired is the preferred choice. And it really is good because of the LED choices that you can have. You can change all the colors on it, like I said in the unboxing. And obviously that'll drain your battery over time, you know, relatively quickly, especially if you're a gamer like me and 2TG who are using this thing like a lot. So, but definitely a 9 out of 10. I like the way they laid out the analog sticks. It definitely helped me with it. It just feels more comfortable. I mean, I guess it feels a little big, a little bit of a stretch for my fingers, a little bit, not really, but I mean, my hands are kind of small. So, I mean, I did like the one really small controller I had one time, but it just sort of went bonkers on me. So, this is just your average size controller for average hands. I guess I have slightly smaller than average hands, but it's really no big deal. I love the custom triggers on the back, and I love the analog sticks, the way they're indented as opposed to the regular rounded that I'm used to on a traditional PS3 controller. Definitely gives you more control, and it just overall looks pretty cool, especially when you got the lights going. It just looks amazing, especially in the dark. The lights just really shine on this thing. The analog sticks have a big surface area, so I mean, even if you got big thumbs, you're not going anywhere on these things. They're good. You're good to go. So for the Power A Fusion controller, 9 out of 10. If you want to purchase one, I'm sure you can find it on their website. Power A has a website. I'm not exactly sure what it is. I'll probably give it a link when I look it up in the description. Assume it's like powera.com, something like that. Simple. Or you can just Google it. I got mine at Best Buy. It is $80 at Best Buy. You might be able to find it cheaper somewhere like Amazon, or maybe on the company website. Most likely probably Amazon in that case, but you can find it there probably. But 80 bucks, I thought was pretty good for the customization you can do with this thing. You can change out the grips, and I mean, you get the custom triggers, and you get the cool LEDs and the nice analog stick layout, and they're good. And like I said, I only had one little issue, and that was solved pretty quickly on its own. It just worked it out, and I haven't had an issue since. So PowerA Fusion controller is definitely a controller that if you're into hardcore gaming, even tournament style, they have one for the Xbox, which is very popular with tournaments. It's pretty worth your while, and it's definitely, I think, one of the more cost-efficient models that you can find. So that's pretty much it for my review on the PowerA Fusion controller, and keep looking out for more videos. I'm hoping to get some more content out to you guys as soon as possible, and yeah, that's it. See you later, guys.